back to Superior Sunrise as we begin our week in the Rockies. I'm Mark Oppel. Thanks for joining us here. We'll be leading off here day number one. Members of the Texas Auctioneers Association recently elected a new president for the coming year, and he's our first guest this week. Troy Robinett from Decatur, Texas is the new president, and of course, a rep here with Superior, great family here in Troy, first of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Greatly appreciate it, and appreciate the opportunity to come talk about the Texas Auctioneers Association.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Well, let's start with you. Actually, you've served 8 years on the board now before being elected president. But how did it start for you to be an auctioneer and end up where you are now?
So I'm a first-generation auctioneer. I grew up in Missouri, going to auctions with my father and grandfather, and never had thought about being an auctioneer. And then I started watching Barrett Jackson on TV with my then girlfriend, now wife, Amelia. And I fell in love with the auctioneers, the ringmen, the chants. And I didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know anything about the auction business. And when I went to change careers, so she said that maybe I should go to auction school. And I did. I said, I want to go to auction school. And I became an auctioneer, and I fell in love. And since 2009, that's the only thing I've ever done is been an auctioneer. 2009 and 2000. It didn't take long. 2014, the passion was in there because you were the Texas state champion auctioneer. Obviously, do cattle sales, equipment sales, but also I want to point out the benefits. I know a lot of auctioneers, and every one of them, will do auctions for benefit organizations just as often as they can. Yeah, that's the amazing thing of one aspect that people don't think a lot about is nonprofits, and the fundraising efforts that nonprofit auctioneers and help with these nonprofits. And it was apparent during COVID, a lot of big changes. I mean, they couldn't have the big galas like they had before. So a lot of nonprofit auctioneers had to go to like a virtual setting like you and I are doing right now. And the diversity of that, they were very successful and kept a lot of these nonprofits afloat. And that was because of auctioneers and the auction method of marketing. You bet. You know, you mentioned going virtual here because of COVID in that case, but it brings up a topic you and I talked about before going on this morning, the need for auctioneers. The avenues that you had in Missouri aren't there as much as they were. Yeah, so there used to be an auction house in every small town that there was. And so a young aspiring auctioneer could go to a Friday night auction house, could get up behind the microphone and get some practice and some experience. And unfortunately, so many of those auctions have went online only that if the young auctioneer wants to get into the business, it's extremely tough for them. And I think that's where there's an importance for associations like the Texas Auctioneers Association, is because you can showcase your talents in our contest. We had 61 contestants across all of our contests this year, and you can be seen by auctioneers that are in the business that could potentially be needing an auctioneer to come and help them with their sales. And then you get your experience versus how it used to happen where you could go down to your local auction house or go down to your local equipment sale and sell some small items. The association for me personally is I'm in the business because of the association. The members, when I went there in 2010, my first year, they took business cards from me. They were uplifting. They gave me encouragement, and it kept me driving. It kept me in the business, wanting to be in the business, seeing professionals that were a part of this association that were actually doing it. And without the association, I never would have became an auctioneer. Right. I mean, it means that much to me. The TA means that much because I owe a big portion of my success in my career to the Texas Auctioneers Association. Well, real quick, we're out of time here this morning, but as a farm broadcaster, I need about 20 seconds of a 2014 Texas State Champion chant. Troy, lead us on. What are you going to do on it? How many dollars able to buy 25? Yeah, 5, anybody 35, anybody 50, anybody 50, 60, anybody 60, so $60. Got him good, $60. Good job. Thank you very much, Troy Robinett, the new president of the Texas Auctioneers Association. And we'll go back to Cheyenne, Wyoming, day one, getting closer here on Superior Sunrise after this.